This is my favorite type of media. This media is called print media. And you might be asking, how are any of these print media? For one, print media is anything that is a medium of information that is printed on a piece of paper or something of the sort. Now, studying it, a few examples of print media is books, or books of brochures, also flyers, brochures, flyers, advertis- paper advertisements. Now, uh, printed photograph is also a type of printed media because it's printed and it shows you enough information about something. This is my diploma. This is my high school diploma, in which it is a medium to show that I graduated junior high school. And it is printed. So it's a document. Usually documents are also a type of print media. This is also my diploma from earlier days, which is the elementary diploma. Now this is a photo album. I don't know if you guys see it nowadays or see much photo albums nowadays. I don't see many people creating photo albums unless it's like for scrapbooking. Not that that's any different, but in the early 2000s, a lot of memories. We didn't really have cloud back then, did we? A lot of memories are put into print media, or aka photographs, and compiled into albums. So that's one type of media. I consider myself a vintage girly, kind of. So like I do like these old form of medias. To define my to define my favorite type of media, it's generally simple. Now simple is often fairly limiting. And that is one of the downsides of print media. However, print media, unlike, say, online or radio broadcasting media, they tend to be much more valued nowadays, much less so economically, because, with more production and goes with more consumption, and more consumption means much more economic growth for that certain field. Print media is kind of disappearing. You don't really see people nowadays making stuff up like newspapers. Sure, there are newspapers, but they're not as popular as online subscriptions to these newspaper um, newspaper subscriptions online. You can read your newspapers on your mail, you can read it on your phone nowadays, which is why print media is slowly kind of going out of trend. And things like marketing. Marketing also used print media once, in which there were flyers, there were brochures, there were there were general posters and advertisements for different shops that are opening in your town or in your certain area. Now you don't really see that. Most of market openings nowadays are soft launched through the internet. Many people can simply take a picture of their progress in their small business, and then they can soft launch it on, say, their posts and say coming soon or announcing their date. And then they can also make flyers and brochures, so without wasting too much resources other than storage and cloud space, if ever. Also, the editing software that they will use for their media. And it's a little pessimistic to think that print media nowadays is going to become a dying art, or at least it's starting to be like that. Of course, we still value books every day. There's still a lot of institution that uses books for research, and there's still lots of book publishers. However, there's also ebooks, and they don't have to be as time consuming and as arduous to make. So I can definitely say that my favorite type of media is what one calls as print media. Now, print media can come in many different shapes and sizes. Images are print media as well because there are printed images like these. I'm talking photographs, alright? Not exactly just images because images nowadays kind of refer to a digital file of a photograph. Now, just for clarification, I'm using this as a photograph, and these are good print media, okay?